What's happening, YouTube? My name is Ryan, and today on Tricrow Studios, we're gonna turn this into this. Stay tuned. Now, at this current stage of actually filming this video, I am not complete everything. I still have to do some wiring for electrical. That should be coming in the next couple of days. My amp heads are all over the place right now. I don't have any of them connected because of where I'm moving them. There's no electrical outlet there, a receptacle or what have you. I have to put one there and move one. So that's kind of why it looks like that. But the whole point of it is, need a little bit of color in here because it was kind of bringing me down a little. But I also wanted to move my space things out for my rack stuff, because my daughter, what was happening was all of my studio stuff was in one rack, and the other rack used to be where I had a lot of guitar rack gear. Well, I kind of moved away from that, and what was happening is my daughter was actually getting in there where the open rack space was, and she was just hanging out and laughing. So I wanted to fix that and make it harder for her to do that. Another thing was I wanted a little more space for my desk, and I wanted to really move things into the other room that I have. So my previous setup would be that I would have a mic cable or two mic cables going from this room into the other room, and it would just be on the one cabinet, even though I have two cabinets. But I wanted to space things out, so what I did was I moved all of my stuff, like all of my shelving with the pedals used to be here. So I moved that into the other room, and I placed it in a different area. So I had to drill holes through the wall again. And so yeah, this is what it looks like now. Obviously, there's still a lot more work to do because I got to feed more cables through and everything. But yeah, that's what it looks like now, and it's going to be a lot easier because now I have two cabinets set up, and I can move my mics, or I can, change things up however I need to do it. But I still haven't placed my amps, like I said. That I'm going to get to very shortly. But it went from a white wall here to a red wall, so I had to do a little bit of painting. And took me a little bit to kind of take everything down from my desk and, move my desk out, and then move the desk in, and then move all of the stuff kind of back in place. And then, hooking everything up, like putting all the cables in and stuff like that, takes forever. So this has been, the process started on Monday, probably around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock or so, with taking everything down. And then it's now Thursday at 2 o'clock. And my desk is up, and my amp heads still have to, be moved in place. That took a while too, to take everything down and apart. What I ended up doing to kind of make it a little easier on myself was that was actually one of the first things that I took apart, were my amp heads. I took them down Monday morning, and what I did was I shot a whole bunch of videos, which are out. They've been out for a while now. It's January, and I think all of those videos that I shot on Monday morning, they're up now, and I spaced them out, so it's pretty much going until March. But yeah, it took a little while to take all of my amp heads down. So I took them down and I made the videos with them. And yeah, that was kind of my incentive there. And then I took my pedals down, which that took forever too. I took the pedals down, moved them into the other room. And the Mark V that was there, I took that out because I found that I never used it because it was in the shelf. So I have to make sure that when I put everything back together again, the Mark V is in the mix, because I just wasn't using it, and because it was out of the way, I found it intimidating. So yeah, all my pedals were taken down, moved into the other room, and yeah, I think they're looking good where they are right now. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with my guitars yet. For the time being, they're actually over here. You may be able to see one or two of them, but they're over there, and I've got a couple in the cases now, where I've got my cases actually set up where my amp cabinet used to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to make this a two-parter, and then it'll probably all culminate with a new studio tour. So what I'll say is look forward to tomorrow for part 2, which will actually be, which should be with moving some electrical outlets and setting my buffet up. It's a buffet, it's a dresser kind of deal, and putting my amp heads on it, and setting up some of the controllers and stuff like that. So I really don't want this video to be long, but I know it is, and I have to break it up into 2 parts. But thanks guys so much for watching. Hope you really enjoy what this looks like now. I think it looks fantastic. But that's just me. I kind of did the work. But yeah, let me know what you think of the studio. And again, stay tuned for tomorrow, where I will have part 2 of the studio, we'll call it upgrade.